Hi there, this is Needlecraft Annie and I'm back for my second Flosstube video. It's the 3rd of June and it's a Monday and I decided to do another video like 1 week after my last one because I got quite a good progress that I wanted to show. So first of all, thank you for everyone who watched, who subscribed, who commented. Thank you so much. I didn't think anyone would listen and would watch my video, and I'm very happy that even some of you commented and liked it and stuff, so thank you a lot. Let's go to WIP update. Last time I told you about my lavendel garden, my first WIP, and that I would not stitch on it for some time. It's the tablecloth with the lavendel on the outside. And I told you I wouldn't stitch on it because I can't do French knots. And that was kind of a challenge for me. So I decided I get to it. I have to take it out of the hoop. I get to it and try those French knots again. So there are French knots. And they're actually quite good. You can't see on camera, I think. Yeah, you can't quite see. But I tried it, didn't work, and then I found a tutorial and realized I was holding my needle to the fabric instead of off the fabric, and that's the reason why that didn't work. So I did those French knots and then continued on with this one and finished a complete side. So here I have half of the side done. This side is completed and I started a little tiny bit on the next one. So yeah, that's next. 2 sides are missing, 2.5. I don't know when I get back to this one. It's not as much fun as my other projects, I have to say. I did it because it was kind of a challenge. I told you I can't do it. So I challenged myself to do it. But it's not as much fun as the other project. So we'll see. It's also the only project I'm working in a hoop. Normally I just stitch in hand. And this one is too flimsy, so I have to get it into the hoop. I'll see whether I take it out next week or not. It's not as much fun. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. So after I've done those French knots, I wanted to have a break. And I took out my dimensions kit, Tiger Chilling Out. And I did finish the column I have started. There was like then here 2 strands of floss or something missing. And I started the next column and am down here. So whenever I finish this column and maybe the next one, I think I want a new start. I already have 2 projects kitted up. The fabric is serged and everything. I just could start immediately, but I haven't. For one, I have an Heaven and Earth design, which would be my first Heaven and Earth design. It's Mini Winter Rose, artwork by Rachel Anderson. I love her. I decided to do the mini because, especially for that much background, a mini is enough, I would say. This one I would do on 28 count Lugana 201 half stitches. I think that's okay. Yeah. For this one I have a question. On the floss chart, let's do it like this. Over here, there it says you need Krennic number 4 DMC. That just means I need Krennic fine braid number 4 number 032, right? That's not a DMC color, or am I mistaken? I did not check it out yet. I need some time till the symbol first shows, so I thought I have time. Even if I started now, it's not, yeah, I'm not in a hurry to get it. Yeah, on the end of page 1 there's some of the symbol, but it's a big page. The page is 100 on 80 stitches, because I took the regular format, not the large format. So it's quite small symbols, but that will be fine. Yeah, the other start I could possibly do is a golden kite one, Norwegian ship under sail. Also a small one, but it's still way bigger. Yeah, that I want to do on a 18 count Ada, antique white. I never did something on 18 count Ada except for the dimensions kit, which came with an 18 count Ada, so I'm quite sure 2/1 full cross is sufficient for me in case of the coverage. I think it's okay for me. But it's a really big piece and it's horizontal, so it will be a long row. Yeah. So one of those twos I probably start whenever I finish this column and another column on my tiger chilling out. Then I worked on the chimney sweep. I did not show you this one yet. I'm stitching this one 25 count 2/1 half crosses. That's the chimney sweep. 25 count 2/1 half crosses is not the best coverage, but for this picture it's not as bad as it could be, I think, because it's kind of supposed to be washed out, so the coverage does not have to be the best for me. I'm stitching this on light blue because I did not want to stitch all that white over white. I started with the first color in the top left corner and decided to do extreme cross country. And this is what it looks like. Wow, that works. I have the stitches in both corners and now working my way across. I finished page 1, 5 and 6 and now working on 2, 3 and 4 over there and then going down. In the bottom of the chart there's not as much of this color as it is in the top, but I will find my way. Yeah, so that's this one. You can't see that much. In this part here, where not much is stitched, that's the first building. Yeah, that's why it's empty there. Yeah, that's the chimney sweeping out. The chimney sweep by Golden Kite. Yeah, those are my WIPs, except for one that I showed you last time already. And last time there was not much left to do. It's my dragon. And I actually finished it while editing and uploading the video. I actually finished the dragon. There were 1.5 strands of floss missing. So, not much. There it is. Completely done. As I told you last time, I want to have another dragon on this piece of fabric. Now the question is how I want the other dragon on here. Either I want to do it face to face, or they're looking at each other. Don't know how I should. Yeah. They're looking at each other, but I only have the chart for this one, so I would have to chart it myself or do it while stitching. So there's the chance for mistakes. The other way I could do is like this, so face to tail, kind of. Yeah, that's the other possibility. I'm not sure. I have to discuss with my boyfriend. As I said in my last video, we want to have it as a tablecloth. I'm going to sew fabric all around so that it is a bit bigger. A bit bigger? I'm sorry, it's early in the morning. So, yeah, what do you think? Face to face or face to tail? I'm not sure. I think I'd rather like face to face, but it's more complicated, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's everything I wanted to say about my WIPs. I don't have any purchases. Well, I have, but they did not yet arrive, so I can't show you. I have some shoutouts. At first, shout out for Stitchin' Mommy. She probably won't need a shout out, but she was the one bringing me to full coverage pieces. When I first started with stitching on my lavendel garden and started watching Flosstube, she was the first one which I started watching all of her videos. And she brought me to full coverage. She actually is stitching the Norwegian ship under sail, also the small version. So she was kind of the reason she enabled me to buy this one and start this one. Yeah, so she was the one bringing me to full coverage. And another shout out for Cherie Stett. I met her on Instagram. We were both participating in an auction of Michelle Bendy, and we both wanted to have the same things 2 weeks in a row. She won both of the auctions, and then she decided the parts of the auction she did not want. She asked Michelle to send to me. So thank you very much. On Instagram, she's set threads. I try to put it below. Here on YouTube, Cherie Set. She's done her own videos. She has great rips. So if you like, check her out. Thank you very much, Cherie. Really nice of you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I also appreciate all your comments on how to store the silk threads I asked last time. There were some nice ideas. And I also watched Stitchin' Mommy. Her newest video came out, I think, the day after my video. And she actually talked about how she stores her silks, and she actually just puts them on bobbins. So I don't have them yet. I can still decide how I store them. I will see. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. I try to put pictures of the projects in where they were last time you saw them. I forgot to do that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye.